Hey guys, welcome to the Jen Lowry Writes show on Twitch and YouTube. My name is Dr. Jennifer Lowry and I'm an author and love being on Twitch each day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time where we can just hang out together. We can talk about writing. Today I love just waking up and learning something brand new, because my life, just like yours, is so unscripted. And these Twitch streams are really just organically produced. It's like every day there's something new that comes up in the writing world. And I'm like, wait, we've got to share. We've got to do this. Because if it was not for my writing community, I would not know anything about PitchWars and PitMat and all that stuff. And you may be just like I was, and you might say, what is that? What is she talking about? So today I'm here to either encourage you to get on it today. Hey, Tish. I'm here to encourage you to get on PitchWars today, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about it. We can share our pitches together. We can jump on Twitter together and tweet it out and retweet, and I will teach you the rules, because honestly, I love doing these little events, and I'm going to tell you how important they are. One, they're fun, and I love fun. Okay. Two, they're stress-free. I also love that. How many times have you had to write a one-page query letter that you're going to send out to a literary agent, and it sits there, right? How many times are you going to do that in your life? How many times are you going to write a 140 character tweet that can just sit there all day? Super, super simple. That's why it's stress-free. And if somebody out there in the universe likes the concept idea, they're going to get it in 140 words. And it also helps when you're talking about your book. I love Twitch, Tish. I'm probably going to not do live streams on YouTube long. I'm doing the dual streaming right now just to learn how to navigate. I just may make those 10-minute tutorial videos on YouTube, but I love the streaming here. Still praying about that. I'm learning it for the conference, and I got it all figured out. So check box for that. Congratulations to us and the WWJs. We got the platform figured out. So the pitch stuff is 140 characters, and it allows you to really hone in on your concept idea. So you're creating an elevator pitch for your book. And I think that the more that you can do that, just the more you can practice that, you will thank me for it later, because it's going to succinctly tell your story. And you guys saw me do that when I was writing the serial killer book. I shared with you that quick little concept statement. And that's what we're going to work on today, is being able to take your children's book idea. So today's for children's books. If you go, no, I want to look at the calendar, I don't want to pitch a children's book, but I have something else to pitch, I'm going to show you the calendars and how to find these things, because thankful to my writing communities that I'm involved in on Facebook, they taught me how to do this. They encouraged me to do it, and they shared resources. And so now I'm paying it forward, and I'm going to share all the resources with you. So do you have a children's book that you want to pitch? Because if you do, you know what I'm about to say. I'm about to say, Boo might be ready for the world. I messaged Tish earlier, and I was like, Tish, it's Picture Book Day. Do you know it's Picture Book Day? I didn't know it was Picture Book Day. No, you didn't miss it. It's until 8 o'clock tonight. You didn't miss it. That's what we're doing right now. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Tish. I slept till after 9 o'clock today. Woke up feeling so much better. Yesterday was a rough day for me, and I guess I needed a little extra sleep. So, well, Tish, you're about to write a tweet. Yeah, I did. All right, Tish, here's what we're going to do, okay? First, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so today is the PB pitch. So you see how you have to hashtag that PB pitch, okay? But this is wrong. I'm going to talk about why it's wrong. She doesn't give more beside it. I want to show you how to make it where you can clearly state what your book is. Okay, and so let me go to PB pitch. And you can pull it up on your computer too. Okay, so this is the PB pitch. It's for picture books. It's held 3 times a year. So what I've done is I've created a Google Doc. You can go in and create one now, and you can call it your pitch document or whatever. Or you can put your manuscript in there, and you can attach your pitches to your manuscript. But you could just have a running record of your different pitches, okay? So here we go, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that is today. We've got plenty of time, and this is a stress-free thing because you're just making a tweet, okay? So go to the PB Twitter event. Pitch your PBs on Twitter. Agents and editors can see them. This is how you have to type in the PB pitch hashtag. So pitch it only once in the morning and once in the evening, once before 2 p.m. and once after. That's if you want to change your pitch up, okay? So now you're in the afternoon pitch, so you're still fine. If you're an author and an illustrator, you can attach an image, and I've got an example. I went ahead and retweeted it on mine so I could show you guys. So include a subgenre if it applies. So mine has C for concept. I also have DIS for disability subject matter. And so you need to understand that using these common hashtags and using your subgenre will allow the editors and the literary agents to clearly see you in the PB party. Okay, so if it applies, you see how it says, if it applies. Well, this applies to me because it is disability subject matter. It's about working with an ID moderate classroom, students with more severe disabilities, partnered with my students, and we did Best Buddies Book Club. Now, even though it is based on our year-long program, I could not call that nonfiction because I don't teach 3rd grade. I teach 9th, but in the book, it's a picture book for 3rd graders to go down the hall and read. So it's just I changed up the grade level. So I did not call it nonfiction. However, in my pitch, I clearly said this is in honor of my classroom. So, this is one of my students is awesome. They messaged me random. So we're so off task right now. Don't worry, time's not running out. But they messaged me random because their dad knows this Japanese technique about helping to manage migraines. And they said they had been thinking about me. And when they heard about the migraines, they wanted to share that technique with me. I needed it yesterday. To drink 2 coffee cups of warm hot water on an empty stomach in the mornings. Is that going to hurt me? I don't think so. I'm going to try that. I'm going to Google it, see what's out there about it. I definitely told the student, thank you. Okay, so here you go. The editors and the agents are the only ones that heart pitches. And because pitches can be so cute and so adorable and just so lovely, and you want to support your friends, you may think that you're supposed to go in there and heart the twitch. I said twitch. Heart the tweet. You're only supposed to retweet it. You can't heart it unless you're an agent or an editor. So that's a part of kind of the rules behind it. And if you don't know, you'll just be hearting everybody's because it's a really cool event. You get to see so many concepts out there and the way that people are speaking their book in less than 140 characters. Because you got to understand, it's also counting that PB piece. Okay, let me know if it works. All right, so Then you can look and see book deals that were actually made from this, which is hilarious. T-Rexes can't tie their shoes. I actually read the story behind that. You can go on and see how people are actually getting noticed here. And it's just as if you're sending email queries out, but you're doing it in this really fast way. That's why you need to make sure, honestly, guys, that your bio says what it needs to say. So when you are out doing your pitches, you know that paragraph that goes in your query, it's right here. So I think lets people know exactly who I am, and it also shows that I belong to an organization. I didn't put them all. I also put my link tree there. So, okay. Hey, Ann. All right, I just went back and I saw Ann's here. So we are Picture Book, Pit Mad, PitchWars, Pitch Tweets, whatever, blah, blah. We are doing Picture Book today. And that's because I've got You'll See. And I want to share with people this behind the scenes of this contest, kind of like this event. It's not really a contest. I mean, you can win. You can win an agency looking at your work. It's not just that, but it's a great way to learn how to talk your book. And so if you, in the future, have the inkling that you want to go out and work with literary agents to try to secure agency representation so you can go the traditionally published route, there are tons of these PitchWars events that are all throughout the year. Today just happens to be the picture book one. So I want to share, like if you go here too, look, hey, I'm open to queries though. I'm not really looking hard, but I'm still open. And so you can see that people are actively looking. And all I did was type in PB Pitch just so I could see kind of what's been happening here, which I thought was cool that an agent got on there from Dun & Lit and was like, come on, you can just query me. But if I can't resist it and heart your pitch, send your query in PB text to me. Okay. So, PitchWars is another one. Now, I did Pit Mad before. I did it on June 4th, but I wasn't talking about it on the stream. It's coming up again on September the 3rd, and this one is very open, so I want you to look. Our friend in the WWJs, our sweet sister in Christ, she got 44 literary agents seeking her work. So tell me this doesn't work. I'll say I know people that it works with. We've also had another WWJ who got agencies looking at their work, and then it worked for me with Pit Dark. So I know that this is an opportunity for us. So I would suggest you take it. So the one that is really the PitchWars, the big event that's really open, you can see you're all the way from picture book to adult. You just have to hashtag your categories. Look at your subgenres. So do you see that fantasy? I'm going to do MG, middle grades, and I'm going to do fantasy for the Fae of Averly. Then, because you can do multiple pitches in a day, my next one is going to be middle grade, which will be MG. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put H for horror and HA for humor. And that's going to allow Bad to the Bone to get looked at again. So you can see I can keep going all the way down. And so I think it's really important that you guys take advantage of what's already out there in the world and try it out if this is what you're interested in, if you're looking for agents. And I'm going to pitch my middle grades fantasy and my middle grades horror comedy. I've already pitched it before. It's there. I'm still editing it and working on it. But I love Pit Dark. Pit Dark is so cool because that's my horror comedy. This is the one that gave me the confidence, because in Pit Dark, I got 2 agencies. One was a newer one, but one was well established. A huge agency found it through the pile on Twitter and asked to see my work. And so that's just cool along. And so then when you're sending out the query, you can start off by saying, thanks for requesting my manuscript on Pit Dark, blah, blah, blah. And so that lets them know that you've already caught their interest for them to actually ask for it. Oh, Anne's got herself a new author. There's so many people that love that man, though, Anne. My friend, it's one of her favorites. She gave me some of his books. I haven't read them yet. So many people love Frank Peretti. Okay, so tell me the author's name, Anne. So I've went through kind of PitchWars. Now I want you to see the mentor program, because we do have a WWJ who actually got accepted for the mentor program before. She's in it now. Now there is a new mentor application opening on June 22nd. So I want you guys to look at that if you would like to have a mentor. So this one is where you get someone that can kind of, in the industry, you can see the mentors that can help you, they can help guide you, they can check your work. So do you see the mentoring program? So they choose one writer each, they read their manuscript, and then they can offer suggestions on how to make it shine. They have an agent showcase. Okay, they also can help you edit the pitch and the query, and it's all for free. So if you are looking for this PitchWars experience, you cannot go wrong. You've got young adult mentors. Do you see this middle grade mentor here? And you can keep going, because you have to do an application for this one, but it is so worth it. And I am considering looking for middle grades. I did not want to go with middle grades at first. I was like, maybe I need to let, because I know I have a friend who really wants to do this. But then I was like, there are more middle grades going around that, I can just choose someone else. I can go and look. And then if it's meant to be, oh, there's one named Jennifer. Let's look. They got my same name. And see, I need to go and read things about her that she would really like to see. What are her favorite books? Oh, I've got Doll Bones. Doll Bones is on my list. This list I have. Right now, I'm going straight to their list. There's Doll Bones again. Jessica Bayless. Wow, she's an author too. Oh, she's a clinical psychologist by day. She's the lover of thriller and spooky tales. So do you see, I would really like working with her if it's for my horror book. And so that's some things that you do for this one. You go in and you see who you want. So the application is open until the 22nd, and I've got plenty of time. So go down here and look at this PitchWars schedule. But this isn't the only one. You're going to say, Jennifer, really? Yeah, really. So if you see the Pit Mad parties already went past, but you can still do the mentor. Okay, you can also do the Pit Mad party September the 3rd. And so what I would suggest that we do right now is to go in and go to our reminders if this is something that you want to practice and play around with, and go ahead and put Pit Mad. When you see Pit Mad, you are going to know what it is. I'm going to have my alarm to go off on September 3rd. And I'm going to remind me at 7:55, because it only takes like 5 minutes to do this thing. Because I already have, oh, come on. I'm playing like the Price is Right with this thing. Okay. Done. There. Pit Mad. It's on my reminders. I wanted to do that while we were here because I'm going to forget. Okay, so there you go. This is an awesome website. You can just type in PitchWars. But then I really like this website. I don't know who Emma Lombard is, but she's pretty cool because she is sharing. I'm reading the day. What kind of what's its category, Ann? What's the genre? Twitch. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking coffee. Tish, I'm giving you that link on Twitch for you to go and look at the pitch party calendar because in June. So PitchWars is the mentoring, but June 25th is Faith Pit. And then they got you guys your Camp NaNoWriMo stuff. You can join a 12-person writing group. Do you do that, Ann? Do you do a 12-person writing group? Pit Mad, September 3rd. We've already got that. Oh, look, pass our pages. There's Faith Pit again. And so that Faith Pit would be really good for us to share out with our groups because they may not know that Faith Pit even exists. And I wouldn't have known if someone else didn't share out this one. So I'm going to make sure that I put this in the WWJ's website. And so, because like for me, the Faith Pit, my Faye of Averly is Christian middle grades fantasy. And so I could get that faith-based fiction pitch then too. Because it's kind of like with the Narnia thing. You know, like Narnia, it's adventure and it's fantasy, but it's not listed as Christian lit, but it is about faith. And as you know, the allegory is there. Love allegorical work, so it's probably an inspiration for me is Narnia. So there we go, guys. So I'm excited. And I'm really thinking about this PitchWars. And you could do it with Boo. You could get one for Boo, Tish. Or you could get one for your mystery. I think you decided you were going to self-publish a mystery. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Oh, so you have 18 to 20 people possibly in your group. I just saw where it said there's like Nano is like 12, a group of 12. So that's cool. I don't know if the WWJs wants to have their own Nano group. I don't know who else participates in Nano. You can have up to 20. Do y'all lead the group? Or are you members of the group? Do y'all lead a group or are you members? Awesome, Tish. Well, that means you need to go to the, do you already have 20? Do you guys already have 20? Awesome. I'm very proud of you guys doing your thing. I've just never got into the Nano train. Oh, good. She's in y'all's group too? I love little Ann. Awesome. And Tish, Ann just said that Rachel does it too. So cool, guys. Okay. So Rachel is the one that has taught me about pitching on Twitter. She's the one that's all about this. And I am so thankful for my writing people that we surround ourselves with, because we can learn so much from them, and then open doors can happen for us. So I want to go to Twitter right now, and you guys recognize my Twitter page. And you see how I tell I'm going live. You need to announce it every day. I learned that trick. And so, like, even when you start, you can even, if you don't have a moderator that does it for you, my nephew actually has a moderator that gets on and does his announcements for him, and like goes to social media and lets people know I'm live now, Nick's live now or whatever, which I think is super cool. Okay, so if you hop on Twitter right now, you guys can help me by retweeting. So you do not like it or heart it at all. You retweet it. Now, I did not pin it, and I know that you are supposed to pin it. That is something that I did not do. So mine says, third grade students aren't too sure about Best Buddies Book Club. They're partnered with an ID mod class down the hall. A very special relationship is fostered throughout the year, and BBBC became their favorite day of the week in honor of my class at ADMHS. So it's a PB pitch, it's about disability, and it's a concept. And so there we go. It is not lyrical, it is not rhyming, it is concept. And so that's the pitch, and we shall see if it gets noticed. Now, look right here. This one I love. It has 6 hearts. I retweeted it because this image is beautiful. Look at that. Somebody named Zuzana, she is, or whoever this illustrator is, did such a super job on this cover. And listen to this pitch. Scientist Noah has been working hard to find a cure for the selfish mind monster inside all of us. Follow along this interactive story where you can jump, turn, shout, and use kind words and different test situations. And so it's like a test, and it's a scientist. It's super cool. It's gotten 7 likes, 20 retweets. And so when you come here, and I told her I love the concepts, you can click who's liked it. This one, awesome. She's got an agent. This one, no. This is a principal who loves the idea. This is a teacher who loves the idea. They love it too. Look at these teachers. But you know what? Out of all of these, she's got a gem right here. Martin Literary has liked hers. And that means she can contact that literary agent and say, thanks for finding me on our event today on PB Pitch. And that is her first line that she could start off with her query. Not to say that's the only way to start off the query. However, it's really cool. And then if you go, it says a wife, a mama, a teacher, an author, and she's a SCBWI. And then there goes her website. So you can click on it and see. She doesn't have hardly any followers at all. You see that, right? So I would say, looking at this, you don't have to have an extensive following to be able to think that you have a chance on PitchWars. Put your concept out there. Just do your best and have fun with it. That's why it's stress-free. I bet she's super excited today because her tweet got noticed by an agent. And the whole science and STEM books, that to me is huge and it's popular. Thanks, Tish. Tish just went on and she retweeted. So did Rachel. Let's go down and see if Rachel's pitching anything today. Oh, she's pitching, so I get to retweet Rachel's. Rachel has the cutest book. She's illustrated it. So she could have added her picture today. When it's too cold to play outside and telltale symptoms appear in your child, such as wild movements, restless legs, and shouting, they may have come down with a touch of the goes. But don't fret, this action-packed tale will reveal the cure. And somebody named The Light liked hers, but he just doesn't know the rules. So you can't be like, why are these people liking it? They just think it's a good idea. They saw it and they're like, oh, that's a cool thing. They just don't know what the pitch parties are. So don't get frustrated. Just be thankful, hey, somebody likes your stuff. But I'm going to tell you, when you get the notification, thanks, Ann, I just saw that you retweeted. So it's funny that, people can say, stop, don't heart. I mean, yeah, we don't want people to heart it unless they're agents. That's a part of the contest type environment, whatever you want to call it, pitch war. But people just are meaning well. So don't take it bad. Don't take it personal. And I think it's fun. So I'm going to challenge to see. Oh, cool, Ann. Okay. I haven't heard from her, but I'll let you know. So, Tish, what do you think about Boo? I'm putting Tish on the streaming spot. And I have time to work on my pitch too. I'm wondering, because I'm going to go to PB Pitch. I just keep flipping. Where was PB Pitch? Oh, I must have closed out of it. No, I didn't. It's right there. Silly. So you can also attach an image to your PB manuscript pitch. I just saw interactive. She could have put that because she wrote interactive inside her tweet. That sweet pitch about the mine. Okay. Let's do it. Let's think. And then we'll retweet Tish's. Yes, Best Buddies Book Club. That's the only children's picture book that I actually have left. That I have not tried to publish on my own. And it's just because I would want someone to take special care of the illustrations of the students. Because it's my students in my class and students in the ID moderate class, I understand that I would have a challenge creating just all of the intricacies that go with that. I know that that's outside of my realm. So I am not going to self-publish this Best Buddies Book Club. I really want an agency for this one. So I'm trying to think if I want to. Solomon, I see Tish's thing. Solomon was talking about Animal Crossing. He said it looks pretty cool, but he doesn't have the Switch to be able to play Animal Crossing. But he said that game looks pretty cool. So if you want to share your pitch to us, Tish, we're here for you. We can look at it. Okay. Yeah, you've got until. Yeah, I would put it up just in a few minutes and see. But I would be specific in the pitch because that's why they give us. So you do PB pitch, then you can do, if it's a concept, and then you can do BVM. You may get you. an agent that sees it and says, wait, I've always wanted a boo. Let's get this. You just never know. I know when Badge the Bone got the agency hits on it, I was so super excited. And then I got a little nervous. I was like, wait, that means that I'm going to send it to these people and they're going to read my work. Then I got excited and started really getting into the editing phase. And it pushed me for stronger edits. So I am telling you guys, this stuff is great. Even if you just work on a pitch and you don't pitch, it's just good to be able to talk about your book in that quick way. That's like, and you know, when you're working your book, you want to give somebody the whole life story when you're talking about it. It's, you know, that's just natural. I want to do that. I want to say so many things about my character and all of it's what it's about. But you know, if you only could say it in the amount of time it would take for you to tweet it out, you could grab someone's interest. So it's almost like you're creating one of those concept statements. It's almost like it's a hook statement. The one that I showed you guys the other day that I went ahead and prepared for the Sunday Killer. You know, the same kind of thing. But I can't do, you know, the manuscript's got to be done. So I can't be out there thinking that I'm going to have that one ready for PitchWars, because I'm not. Like, I don't even think I'm going to have it ready. I mean, I may. I'm going to go back. September 3rd was the date. This one would also go for Pit Dark too. But they haven't listed the next Pit Dark. It's just one time, it looks like. That one's kind of my thing. I know I'm not going to have it done by the Faith. Maybe November 12th, Faith Pit. I might have my serial killer book done. But we'll see. I maybe, yeah, December 3rd. I should definitely have that done by December 3rd. Because if it doesn't get picked up by then, I need to set it up for pre-order. That's the thing. Pre-order is so super important. And so giving yourself these calendars like this, if you're trying to do agency representation, but you also know if, you know, give yourself windows of opportunities to pitch, to send queries, but also know that you will need to set up the pre-orders for your books. I think that people don't capitalize on that enough. It gives you an opportunity to build the excitement and have your book available ahead of time. And so please do the pre-orders when you guys are looking forward in your calendars instead of just going quick to hit publish. And then that helps you prepare for a proper launch too. I just think that that matters, you know, so much. I know it matters with the Amazon rankings and all that. And that visibility. And you have it on pre-order ready for the launch. So you can promote it as you go. I think sometimes in the past, I was just so quick to jump and hit publish that I missed critical opportunities. And so I've done a lot better. Pre-orders and all of that. So, and you learn over time. So Tish, are you working on a pitch now? I would love to see it. I would love to see it. You can tell us and we can go out. I'm gonna go to search Twitter and I'm gonna go to PB Pitch because I want to see what other people are out there doing and I can help retweet their work. Let's see. Oh, that's a beautiful illustration. Little acorn is carried away by a blue jay. Alone and afraid, he puts down roots and discovers a secret world where Mama Oak's love runs deeper than he can imagine. I'll Love You Forever plus Secret Life of Trees. And it's a STEM book. And it's had 10. Wow. It's got 10 likes. It's a beautiful illustration too. Look at that. Literary agent. Awesome. Another one. Good job. They got 3 literary agents liking that PB pitch. Love it. I just love looking at how people talk about their books. Oh, she's got a cute picture. Editors only. I don't know why. I am a builder. Oh. PB pitch. I am a helper, thinker, artist, editors only. Oh, I've never seen that before. I'm learning all this stuff too. Oh, I love that illustration. Oh, she's a paleontologist. Oh, yeah. I love STEM books because we're a science school too. I always look for STEM books. Possum is not afraid of anything. Oh my goodness, look at that possum. Especially not the great big shadow over there. Possum realized she's defensive toward things. You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing because I didn't share my screen, but I absolutely love this. I hope she got her. Let's see. Oh, she got an agent. She got another one. Good for you, girl. She's got 2. Oh, she got a publisher. There's 3. 4. Whoop, whoop. She got 4 hits out of 16 likes. And that's what I mean by, don't get upset if people like it by accident. They just don't know. So super cute though. So you never can tell. It might be your day. I do love how I woke up this morning and had no clue at all about the pitch until I happened to get on Twitter, just checking around things. I was like, wait, PB pitch? I saw it in the feed. I jumped on there so fast. You'll see. I'm pitching it. Popped it up there. I could try to write a new one. Let's see. I'm going to go to my Google. My easy reader doesn't fit. My little easy reader, bad to the bone. I know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. And have I told you, if you're still here, have I told you about my idea about doing companion books? I don't know if I've talked with you guys about that yet, but it is, oh wow. Yeah, I feel like it is so inspired by the Lord. Like, seriously, I've already built companion books. So I love writing teacher's guides. That exciting squeal yesterday was an educational contract with the state for a writing contract. So I love that because of me being a teacher, I can have these opportunities to build curriculum and build materials for the state, but I can also build them for my own books, which gives my families an opportunity to have extension materials. So I thought of the idea And I haven't seen it out there. So if it's out there, I'm not saying it's the only thing that I'm not trying to say I'm original. I'm sure it's out there. I just haven't seen it. But I was thinking about the homeschool family specifically, who their child could be reading the Fae of Averly, and they're in, 4th through 8th grade, really 4th through 6th. But there could be some kids who might still love that adventure type series with animals up to 8th grade. So, but really 4th through 6th. So let's say they're reading it, but their younger sibling would love to have a Fae of Averly for themselves, like Big Sister or like Big Brother. And so I'm going to create the picture book, the Easy Reader chapter series to go along. It's going to have the same characters, but it's going to be spin-offs. So like Charlie the Fox, he's my favorite character in the Fae of Averly. Charlie is going to have his own little picture book. And so the younger sibling can have a companion book to go along with the Fae of Averly. So they can read it when they're younger with their mom or dad reading along. Then they can read like an Easy Reader chapter book, which would be a very short, like Magic Tree House, like a 4,000 word story. Then when they get older, they can get into the middle grade novel, the full fantasy of the Fae. And so I thought of that idea, and I'm like, I'm doing it, figuring it out. And I have until next year. The Fae of Averly is going to come out in February of 2021. And so between now and then, I can make the decisions. But I've already built. I can't do graphic novels, though. I can't create graphic novels. I don't have that comic book illustration. It would be cool. I would love it. And I'm not going to pay for an illustrator. So I'm going to just use the free use images like I do to build. But it would be cool, Anne. But yeah, that would be way over my skill set. The graphic novel piece, way over my skill set. I've already built the animals. I've already drawn all of the illustrations as the animals. I'm just going to have like little pieces of animals and little swirls and things in the Easy Reader chapter book. I'm going to make it like I made Ghoul School. So it's going to be, that whole kind of age. But that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure people are doing the graphic novel companion books, and they're doing the retellings into the graphic novels. I know someone right now who's doing a Kickstarter to get the money to build a graphic novel. Yeah, it's a really cool concept. They reached out to me this week. It was super cool. I was told them I'd be praying for them. And they're going to be working with a comic book company. They've already got the company. They just need to get the money. And so they're doing a Kickstarter kind of thing. But that's not something that I'm interested in ever trying to do. But I can do the Easy Reader. I can do those. Because those are just like chapters. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was going to go. So now we've got some writing time that we can start writing and working on some things. Got like 12 minutes. I'm going to pull up my Google Docs. And I'm going to see wondering if Allison has any other picture books. I need to message Allison. Do you have a fried brain? Are you almost finished with the book? The Day the Angels Fell. Let me go look. Is this for your podcast? That's a really cool cover. Oh, it's a 12-year-old. Oh. So see, you're reading a 12-year-old. This is teen and young adult. What's got you reading young adult? It's really middle grades with it being 12, but they got it categorized as young adult. That whole stickler for the protagonist being a certain age. That's cool. Yeah, they've listed them with, and they said they've carved out the spot with 2 famous middle grade authors. They've listed him along with 2 other middle grades authors that are very popular. Lois Lowry. It's got a lot of ratings. I'm going to close up all these tabs. Oh, cool. Your interview's over? No wonder you're tired today. You had an interview. Those are always so brain draining. Oh, okay. So you had these nameless things. Oh, yeah. I remember looking that one up one day when you and I were talking, because I remember that cover, which is a cool cover. Magical realism, contemporary Christian fiction, small town and rural fiction is how he's got that one. Yep. Oh, wow. That sounds cool. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any oomph, I guess you could say. Oh, good. To do any interviews. I did promote the WWJ conference today. I sent out for our HarperCollins lady, Victoria. I posted up her things today. I saw where you retweeted that. Thank you for doing that. We just got to continue to spread the word and pop that in. I did a webinar today with Visme, which is another graphic design platform. So I was learning that. I'm waiting for them to email me back. And then that's pretty much my day. With me, one thing about me waking up at almost 9:30, I felt like the day went by so fast. I was like, wait, I'm used to getting up super early. Where did the time go? I've wasted all these daylight hours. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to read it, Tish. Yeah, I told Eli, I was like, where did the day go already? How can it have went by so fast? I woke up and still had to do a few things for work. Tish is gonna pitch boo. Oh, Tish. And you can have us picture book people who I can tell you I've read thousands and thousands of picture books in my life. If you're teaching 20 years, you do it. And with the youngins. I can't wait to read Boo. I'm definitely getting my copy of that. Yeah, and I feel the same way. And you see me just yawning. I got a gigantic cup of coffee, though, my first coffee cup of the day. Tish is like, how do you even survive in the mornings without drinking it right away? But I had to start work. I started work and then had to do some ordering on Walmart.com. Next thing I know, I got myself a birthday present for the boys. I was like, okay, guys, y'all ordered me a t-shirt today. Oh, yeah, we did. I fixed fish and chips for lunch. It was super good. And I'm making salmon patties for supper, which that is something I hadn't had in a while. I love homemade salmon patties. And that's what Sam was like, so when are you going to start cooking? And I'm like, baby, after Mama streams, I can't cook this early. We just had lunch. It was funny. He was wanting to know my cooking schedule. That baked potato soup that we made last night was so good. It was super good. That was the best recipe. So it's one we're definitely going to make again. Got it from the Elder Scrolls cookbook. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got to get on the ball with all of that stuff. I got to see about getting on some shows in August or September. Are you going to try to pitch the poetry book, Anne? Or are you going to wait? I would try to get on something. That's why people try to get on the shows the week of the release or the week after the release. What's your timeline going to look like? I'm going to go look up the stories between us. Oh, it's a husband and wife team. That's so cool. Yeah, they're talking about disappointing sales. Now, I'm telling you, sales have been rough for the month of July for me. I think it's affecting everybody. They have 43 episodes of the stories between us. It's between him and his wife. Tara K. Ross was on his show. I'm friends with her on Instagram, and I got her book, but it's got adult themes. It's got mature stuff in it, so I can't read it. I didn't realize it had mature things in it, but it does. And it's listed as YA Christian. And so I was like, oh, okay. And she gives the disclaimer in her opening letter. You could have a celebration, though, Anne. You could try to get on podcast and celebrate your book, like a 6-month celebration from when you started the poetry book, it doesn't necessarily have to be for a launch. Remember, we talked about launches of books can of course come when you're doing that book birthday, but you can have book celebrations all throughout the year. You could also, since you're the queen of nano and you know so much about nano, during that month, you could try to get onto some of the shows to talk about that. And you could talk to people about the nano experience. Because when you approach podcast hosts, it's not just about a book. It's about what can you bring to the table as far as the conversation goes. Yeah, mine would be the end of August and September. I have a list of things, like a to-do list, and my friend, she messaged me and asked me, could I share that to-do list? I told her, of course. And I think that that's what people need, is kind of like, that's what people need, is to kind of see step by step. I can give tons of ideas, but I think sometimes having it in a concrete place can help you guys and can help my writer friends when they're going. Because when I did that webinar, I had someone attend the webinar. They sat through that and they got all of the information. And then they're like, okay, so can now you just tell me what to do step by step? And I was like, sure. And I was like, let me go back and look at my webinar slides and let me see, did I not make it maybe clear? But then I realized that I did. But what it is that in a webinar, you can get tons of information, like super amount of information. And so I'm going to make kind of like a yearly guide. I'm thinking about it with journaling and reflections, the same way that I set up my other devotional books. And I got the Everyday Author Challenge in the mail. I should have done an unboxing. I should have waited to the stream and opened it up. But I changed the format. I changed it up a little bit. I kind of steered away and pulled back from that big workbook. I was creating big challenge workbooks so people would have a lot of room to journal. But guys, I encourage you guys anyway, like to have a journal beside you all the time. Keep it with you. And so you don't really need this gigantic workbook of mine. So for Everyday Author Challenge, I actually built a nice sized, 6x9. I think it's a 6x9. I got to go look again. It's downstairs. I should have brought it up here. But I love it. I love it. And my son and I went through it and we checked everything because it was my first copy. It was my author copy that I bought, just to proof check everything. And it came in the mail. I was super excited to hold it in my hand. Love the new cover design. And I've created all new covers for my challenge devotionals. And I wanted to do that just to give it fresh new life. And that's the thing. When my friend reached out to me this week and was like, can you give me this launch? Can you just talk to me straight through about launches? I realized that I might need to do a launch book and have that separate. The Everyday Author Challenge is really helping young authors, especially, or just new writers, understand the author identity and to be able to grasp all of that. It doesn't tell you you need to go to this platform and you need to self-publish with this person, or you need to query these agents and they're the ones that are going to say yes to you. It's nothing like that at all. Good luck on finding the perfect scripted book like that's going to give you all the answers of the publishing life. It's not there. But it is a place for authors to really hold on to their why and give them some fun challenges and talk to them about the language and the vocabulary of being an author. So I think it's really cool. I really love it. It's got a bunch of Bible verses in it. How can we go wrong? So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that one for her though, for the launch. I told her I was going to be taking notes for her and I would share the preliminary notes. And so while I'm doing that, oh, Tisha's got it. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to message Allison right now. I'm going to see if she's doing the PD pitch. Let me see. I meant to text her earlier, guys. Let's see. I messaged my friend in Australia. Yeah, you can. You can do it here, Tish. Or if you don't want to post it on Twitch, you can send it to me on Facebook, wherever you feel like you want to send it. But hey, we can do it right here. Do you have a picture book to pitch? It closes at 8 p.m. She's got time. Let's see. Like I thought I said it earlier too. Yeah, 7 your time, Tish. Yeah, she's got time. She'll have 3 hours. If she pitches this thing right now, it'll be up there floating around in the universe. And then she'll have it for the next time. Because I've pitched these things like multiple times. Oh, I didn't mean to go to Twitch. Why am I doing that? I'm trying to go to Twitter. Well, let's see. And yeah, I'll go look up. Yeah, she's got enough time. And then when I showed you guys all of those resources earlier, all of the websites, all of the calendars, we have the other one coming up September 3rd. And so she'll already have a pitch ready that she can use again. I'm going to go up and look at that one you wrote in there. The pastor writer. I'm going to look up that podcast right now. I'm going to look up that one while, yeah. Yeah. It happens to all of us, Ann. We are pitching today. I absolutely love doing the pitches. It helps me talk about my books. And I think you should just work on a 140 character pitch. Just work on it so you can say what a journey of faith is in a concept pitch. That way, when you're talking to people, you have it in that 140. I think it's a good exercise, honestly. I'm saying I love it. It's like your elevator pitching your book. You don't have to do pitch your book pitch today, but you could work on your 140. You can't think at the moment. Yeah, brain fried, I remember. Janae's with her mama. Oh, well, let's check it. Boo the ghost that lived. Okay, meets his match when he steals a slice of toast from Reese. Reese, living in the King Holmes, is not frightened. She challenges Boo to play the imagination game with her mama and teenage sister Maddie to show that Boo's a friendly ghost and you're never too old to explore your imagination. I love it so much. Gotta go check it. Gotta go check it, Tish. Yeah, we're gonna check this thing. Hey, dear. Tish is gonna, she just shared her tweet she's gonna do for the picture book wars. And remember, you've got to do the hashtags too. So the hashtags are going to count in your word count. And there's ways that you can shorten it. Oh, you like that snowflake method that Tish is teaching everybody, Ann? Have you tried it before? Yeah, you could. You could remove the home. You could also, she challenges Boo to play the imagination game to show her family Boo's a friendly ghost. And that way you might shorten up your, with her mama, and that sentence there, with her mama and teenage sister Maddie. I think you could drop teenage out too. She challenges Boo to play the imagination game with mama and sister Maddie. To show Boo's a friendly ghost, you could drop that. So you could get rid of some of those filler words. And you've used imagination and imagination game. So you could just say to play a game with mama and sister Maddie. And then you could leave the end to explore your imagination. You could do that. I'm going to go back to that website, the PB Pitch. Could you tell I cleaned up the closet? Yeah. It was about time, right? Hey guys, don't y'all know it? When you lose something, you're going to do some cleaning. Yeah. Let's see. Now, this is just for picture books. Let's see. Yeah, and this is a picture book day, but I was just saying you could practice doing a pitch just to get down this succinct way of speaking about your work. You could leave concept off if you run out of room, but you have to put PB Pitch. And so here's your hashtags that you would have to add in there. And then you could do BVM. Put that on the end of it, Tish, when you're counting it out. I added it in. So that way you can count your words with your hashtags. Yeah, I found my UFC shirt. I told Eli I've been looking for that thing forever. So yay, there's my shirt. Have no clue how it got where it was. I was so happy when I found it. I love it so much though, Tish. I'm going to go and do, did you, yeah, it's still on air. They just, they're having fights Saturday night. They're just not having any crowds. It's only the trainers and the coaches and the announcers and the judges and that kind of thing. They're doing it in the smaller settings. So we're still watching it. Yeah. Go, Tish. Yeah, I can't do the word count for you. I was about to type it. I was about to type it in Google Doc and do the word count. You going somewhere, baby?
Yeah, but I can hear a much more long.
Oh, okay. I'm going a little over today because I know I usually stay an hour, but we're working with Tish on her thing. Solomon. Oh, Ann said, hey, Eli. He said, hey. I take over the streaming world. Okay, we got us a new one. Who the ghost that lives in a toaster meets his match when he steals a slice of toast from Reese. Reese, living in the projects, is not easily frightened and challenges Boo to prove to her mama he's a friendly ghost and you're never too old to explore your imagination. Good, good. Okay, Boo the ghost that lives in a toaster meets his match when he steals a slice. You could just say when he steals toast from Reese, if you've got to shorten it, because everybody would know that it's a slice of. So if you do need to shorten it, Tish, but if you Reese, comma, living in the projects, comma, is not easily frightened. And then take that comma after frightened off. And challenges Boo to prove to her mama that he's a friendly ghost. You could put period, take off that and if you need another space, and then make a capital, you're never too old to explore your imagination. That'll shorten up it again. You see me trying to make it get you in that, and then because you got to put PB pitch, yeah, because you have an and an and. Yeah, it sounds really good. You wouldn't. I don't know if you would capitalize ghost. I would just put Boo, the ghost that lives in the toaster, meets his match when he steals a slice of toast from Reese. Reese, comma, living in the projects, comma, is not easily frightened. You could put period, and then you could put she challenges Boo, or you could just keep it, just take the comma off, and challenges Boo to prove to her mama that he's a friendly ghost, period. You're never too old to explore your imagination. Yes, yes, yes. Love it so much. I love it. Go, Tish, go. How many words after you add it? After you tighten it up and then do it? I like doing the critiques live. I think we should always talk out our stuff. Like I've had that you'll see for a while. I'm going to see if Allison messaged back. No, she hadn't been online in a while. I'm trying to think if we know anybody else with a picture book. I can't think of anyone else. I love writing picture books. They are so much fun. The only thing is that yeah, but she's doing it through I think Kickstarter. She's doing it herself. She doesn't want a publisher, I think. I would love to be able to do the picture books with a publisher. I haven't. After You'll See was my last picture book idea. Absolutely love it. One of my kids asked me the other day, right before we finished up school, are you ever going to get that book published you wrote for us? Because I read it to them. They absolutely loved it. I guarantee you they loved it because their names are in it. I guarantee you. But they love the whole concept. And their faces just lit up when I would read it with their name in it. I posted it up on the screen and I gave them the manuscript and I'm like, look, y'all got to approve it. And they just loved it so much. And then I read it to the special needs class and they loved it. The special needs teacher cried because it's like a challenge book. It's to challenge other kids to go out and do the Best Buddies book club at their schools. And so it would come with a challenge pack, and reading logs and all that kind of stuff. It's a great concept. I just can't draw at that kind of level, and I cannot find classroom illustrations that are perfect for that, and I cannot pay for an illustrator. But it would be so beautiful. I would like the illustrator that, okay, Tish has got it. Go, Tish, go. Tell us the word count of it. You should be writing it on a document that you could do your word count. So we make sure. Tish is about to show us another one, Ann. We're going to get Tish famous. She's going to remember this day. She's going to have a story to tell her grandbabies. She's going to say, grandbabies, your grandma was a Twitch streamer. Like, this is what happened. I'm going to say I had the coolest grandma around. I think, dude, you are cussing. Lord help. I'm on social media right now, just checking things out. I think for me, streaming has been one of the coolest things that's happened to me. Being on Twitch has just been the coolest thing. I love just the hanging out time. Okay, here we go. Boo, the ghost that lives in a toaster, meets his match when he steals Reese's toast. Living in the projects, Reese, not easily frightened, challenges Boo. Wait a minute. Challenges Boo to prove to her mama he's a friendly ghost. Okay, I would put challenges Boo to prove to her mama he's a friendly ghost. And then I wouldn't start a sentence off with and. I would do, you're never too old. Boo, the ghost that lives in a toaster, meets his match when he steals Reese's toast. Okay, living in the projects, Reese. Okay, Reese, who lives in the projects. Yeah, see when you read it out loud? Reese, who lives in the projects, comma, is not easily frightened and challenges Boo to prove to her mama. Fix it like that, Tish. Yeah, that sounds good when you fix that part. I have such a hard time sometimes. People will say, "What'd you say?" And I'll be like, "I don't know. You were supposed to listen the first time. I don't remember what I said. I hope you got it, Tish." Because I can't. I'm trying to think about what I said. I do that joke all the time. I'm like, I honestly don't know what I just said. But I think I gave you some good critique there. I'm checking on Tish. You should be at your final one. And then we're going to tweet it out. We're going to retweet it. And we're going to celebrate. Did you've done your first Twitch party? And you got to be proud of your friend, Tish. Tish, we love you. You on the ball, girl. She goes after it, don't she, Ann? Yeah, next week I'm gonna be working on the Sunday Killer, writing it, and also managing the promotions for Sweet Potato. So and the Boo, the ghost that lives in a toaster, meets his match when he steals Reese's toast. Reese, who lives in the projects, is not easily frightened. Reese, comma, who lives in the projects, comma, is not easily frightened, period. I put, she challenges Boo to prove to her mama he's a friendly ghost. Yeah. Yeah. She challenges Boo. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. That's it, Tish. Okay, we're going to be hovering all over Twitter. I'm going to keep. No, I think it's if it fits, does it fit? See if it fits. Go over to Twitter and type it in or count it up. Yeah, you've got to put the hashtags. Because if you don't, you got to count it with the hashtags. I'm going to go to, and I have the hashtags up again if you got lost in it. And I'm checking. Yeah, you've got time. And then the next time you'll have it where you could do the 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's right. Good. Okay. Yeah, I run mine through that too. I love me some prayer writing aid. It would be cool if one of you guys got. So Rachel got a hit. Let's see if it is an agency. Nope. Hoping it'll be. Hoping it'll be. So I'm thinking that if agents are looking, for example, if they're looking for something with that hashtag DIS for disability and PitchWars with the filters, and so if you hashtag it PB Pitch, I'm going to see who else comes up. And so I'm not the only one out there pitching books with disabilities in it. That's awesome. Love it. Beautiful illustrations on that one. Man, I'm so proud of people going after all of this. And can a boy with Down syndrome become friends with a cloud in the sky? He can with the help of a neighbor. And a teacher liked it, not an agent. Come on, agents. Look up work with disability. Help with representation. I'm all about that life. You guys know it. So it's cool because you add the love me some Brinkley. Love me some Brinkley. Brinkley I self-published, but you never know. One day that cloud might just hit the family and they'll go, wait, we want to republish this. It can happen. It's a shot in the dark, but it can happen. Oh, what's your other category, Anne? I just saw that one. And one, Anne, I'm proud of you about you being on Twitch and you commenting. Oh, yeah, psychological suspense. There you go. See, and that narrows it down. Gives you that category set apart. Now you're the queen of Twitch comments, and you get an award. Woohoo! I know. I'm so proud though, because you got it figured out. You got how to do the chat room. Remember when we used to have this conversation like 2 months ago? Yeah, good. Does it fit, Tish? Hey, if it fits, yes, because I add that too. Of course. Yes, yes. And yeah, so then Tish, yours would be like PB pitch, then you would have BBM, and then you'd have POC. And put C if you have room, because it is a concept. But if you don't have room, drop that C. Because that's just saying it. That it's not lyrical or poetic or whatever. There's a lot of them that aren't using the C. Yes, because you are a Black creator. It's for Black creators only. So yes, definitely. It clearly says Black creators. And then count it all up and see. Copy and paste it all into there so we can Twitch shout you out. Yeah, I've been doing, for Ann, I've been doing the dual streaming, but the YouTube chat, sometimes it has to get disabled. Like today, I tried to make a comment in here and it said that they picked it up as spam because I was talking about the Twitch parties. I don't know why they counted that one as it. They said it is likely spam and that I could try again. And I was like, nah, whatever. But every day someone gets on every live that I do over at YouTube and puts inappropriate things in comments that I have to hide. Whereas when I'm in the chat here on Twitch, I don't get any of that stuff. We get like just cool conversation about books and author life. And today we have supported Tish. And Ann's got to relax her tired brain. But I'm going to have to get off of here soon. It's been 1 hour and 40 minutes and I got to go cook. The kids are going to be like, wait, aren't we eating? I told y'all they got the... Yay, Tish! Is it up? Is it up on Twitter? Tell us. Oh, there it is. Retweet it. Oh, somebody else just retweeted it. Who retweeted it? I did. Somebody else did. You got 2 retweets. Yay! Go, Tish. Now, was it stressful or was it fun? Stress versus fun. Yay! It's fun. I told you. And it allows you to talk about your book. And guess what? On the back of a children's book, that blurb right there that you just wrote, that's a really good start for a blurb for the back of your book when it comes time for your own publishing if you decide to go that route. And so the work is like started, which is super cool. Very proud. Go Tish. And it's up. I can't tell. And retweeted. Yay. I see it, Ann. All right, Tish. And then you just have to just see by 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight if you get a hit. And if you get an agency hit, it's like going fishing. Some days you get a hit, some days you don't. Honestly, it's like going fishing in a big old Twitter pond. But just like, oh, I have no clue, Ann. So just like going fishing in a big old Twitter pond, it was fun and you throw it out there. Yeah. Hey, that's a song, Going Fishing in the Dark. That's an old country song, Ann. Seriously. I know that song. And people go catfishing all the time in the dark. They can catch us some big old catfish. Yeah, there you go. And I figured that's where that was coming from. But Tish, it's fun. And then you can save this concept statement and you have this elevator pitch about Boo. And you can always reuse it if you're going out to query agents. You already have it. This is the way that you can open up your query. When they say, what is your book about? You can tell how many words it is and da-da-da-da-da. And then you can say, boo boo. There we go. And you got it. So, and it's a fun way to practice it. And then the next time that it comes along, you've got September the 3rd. If you marked it on your calendar like I did a reminder on my phone. Then on September the 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Eastern time, you get on and you do the new hashtags. Yeah, and you can change it up. But you got to read the girls, the one about the mind. Yeah, it is cool for the first try. I'm very proud. And it's just a fun way to get out there and try something new. But then you can also share it with your writing communities too, because a lot of people like that I talk to, they're going, wait, what is that? And I'm like, I wouldn't have known it if my writing community wouldn't have said something about it. And so that's why we need to share this thing out with our friends and within our writing groups that we're a part of and, that we're active in, because you could give them opportunities that they may not have ever had, that they just didn't know about. And then if all else fails, they'll understand that they're not supposed to heart them all, that they're supposed to retweet the PB pitch event. And so now you can get on and you can you can retweet other people's, especially if you go into PB pitch, and like the ones that I would repeat, would be ones that would have something to do with my hashtag. Because I would love to see a book and then if I retweet, then they see that I'm retweeting, then they may retweet mine. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to retweet some. We had students with disabilities. And then you can meet people that also write in your genre. And so think of it that way. You're meeting other writers and you could actually follow these other writers and you could build your writing community because you're out going into that search box in Twitter and you're checking out to see who else is pitching in children's books and with people of color, the BVM tag. So you can go out and find other Black creators by doing it this way that write children's books. And you can make some really great connections with people and friendships over Twitter. We know that. We know how strong social media can be. And so I suggest that that's something that you spend maybe like the next 20 or 30 minutes doing, just going in and checking people and what their Twitch, their pitches look like. And then it gives you some experience also to be able to see what these other pitches look like. Oh my goodness. This author, this literary agent, she said, I've connected with several clients thanks to PB Pitch. Battle Royale, which is hilarious because that was kind of like a gaming thing. It's a baking competition. And then the other one is a picture book about a fire hydrant who is tired of being a dog toilet. So she's saying, see, I just got a new follower and she's an SCBWI And she's also a picture book author. So she's like my people. And so I would suggest that you guys do that and you look for other people that can kind of join your stuff. Yeah, but that's because that's what I'm talking about and I'm doing. That's why I love streaming, because I can do the work while I'm talking to you guys. I'm actually working behind the scenes. I'm just not sharing my screen. But I found some really great ones out there. And if I can retweet for them, that puts it out there in front of a wider audience, and then they can get retweeted again. And so it's refreshing it. And hopefully in return, they will retweet mine. But I need to make mine a pinned tweet. So Tish, go in and make yours a pinned tweet. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I'm telling you guys what to do, and I forgot to do it. Because that way when people come to your page, they can see your pinned tweet. Because it will get lost when you start pitching in. So go do that, Tish. Let's see. Yep, you pinned it. You're good. So Tish has got 3 hearts already. And they are by sweet people who don't know that, but they love it, Tish. See? That's what I was saying. Like, if people actually like it, that's fine. Go, Tish. She's already got 3 views, so we know that it's out there rolling around in the universe. Boo is famous. So, all right, guys, I am headed off here. And I love you guys. Super proud of our commentator, Ann, who's now a Twitch expert. Tish, you've got 5 already. It's been what? What's it been? 5 minutes less than. Come on. Go, girl. Let's go to Tish's thing. Tish, I'm so proud. Yeah, in your you have author in your bio in the picture, but you don't in your bio. You got 5 retweets. See? That's good. And it'll get out there. And then it's something fun. And you can say that you've participated in your first PB pitch event. And you know how easy it is now. Yeah. And it'll say, cool, your daughter, she retweeted it out. Has she read Boo? Did you read it to her? Did you read it to Courtney and them? Yeah, and if you get a like from an agency, just good. Just squeal and holler. Because then you'll be querying next. And if not, you've got a great one that you can work and play around with for September 3rd. All right, guys. Love y'all. I'm off to cook salmon patties and pork chops and cabbage and rice for dinner tonight with cornbread. So we are country cooking it tonight. Yeah. Solomon's cooking the pork chops. Eli's doing the cornbread. And I've got the rice and the salmon patties with Sam. So, all right. Talk with you guys later. Bye, guys.